This is week 3 of the 50-day FBA challenge by Jatz Naran. Keep watching to find out more. Hey guys, my name is Preet and welcome to Preet Hustle. If this is the first time you're seeing me and you haven't watched this series from the start of this challenge, then please click the link on the screen to watch the full playlist from the beginning. So you all know that I'm doing this 50-day FBA challenge by Jatz and I'm documenting it fully so I can see if it's worth doing it or not. It is quite pricey, so you can just watch my journey and then start following my videos to learn how you can also start from this £50 and join me on this journey to £100,000. I'll start with what has happened last week and this week. I'll do this in all the videos as I'll be posting these videos in a gap of a week, so it might get hard to remember what has happened until now. So let's begin then. In week 2, Jatz told us how we can contact Amazon if you have any problems regarding the listings, payments, or any seller related problems. He also showed us around the Amazon Seller Central, so now we know exactly what everything means. It looks a bit complicated as there is a lot of things when you open the Seller Central webpage. He told us about Amazon payments and how we'll receive money when we start selling on Amazon. So normally Amazon holds the payments for about 2 weeks before sending it to you, and it's automatic. But you can also request the money to send to you before the scheduled payment date if you need it. Also, he talked about buy box wins and who our competition is for FBA. We will sometimes get buyer messages which we can answer through a place showed by Jatz. We can't just sell everything that we want on Amazon. At the start, we will be gated for a lot of categories. We got taught how we can get ungated and to be allowed to sell a specific product or products from a gated category. That is very useful because a lot of sellers will just think they're not allowed to sell that specific product, so they'll just leave that and look for something else to sell. So if I find a product and it's gated, I'll have very less competition if I get that product ungated and start selling it. He went through the process of making a listing, which is not that difficult if you're doing FBA. We just find a listing that already exists and just press the sell button that is on the page. We just decide the price that we want to sell the product at and a few other things which are quite easy to do. But after that, an important step comes, and it's slightly challenging as well. That is to book a shipment to an Amazon fulfillment center. We need to fill in a lot of details such as how many boxes we're sending, how many products each boxes will have, the weight of the boxes, and the sizes of the boxes. Once we've entered all of those details, we will be able to purchase a shipping label for those boxes to be sent to Amazon fulfillment center. We can book this shipping from Amazon itself, and it's better to get it from UPS. It's not required to only get shipping from UPS, but Amazon is partnered with them, so they offer the cheapest price when it comes to sending boxes to Amazon fulfillment centers. Once the shipping is booked, we need to print the shipping labels using the box label which I mentioned in the previous video. We can get UPS to come collect the boxes from our houses, or we can go drop it off at the UPS access points, which are literally everywhere. But it's more reasonable to get it collected because they offer this service, so why not just use it? Jatz went over all of this and a few more things which I can't go through here to not leak the information from the course. We were given work which included making Amazon listings by ourselves of multiple products, so we get used to it. I completed all of week 2 work which we were asked to do, and now it was time for our week 3 live call. Let's talk about what happened there. So Jatz started off by saying that in today's session we will be learning about product analysis and retail arbitrage before we go into wholesale. We will also be ordering our first product, which got me excited. First, we learned how to identify a private label listing. We can't sell products which are private labeled, as the seller who owns it can have us banned for selling their product. Let's say we get a plastic bottle with no logo or label and we order that from China, and we ask the supplier to put our logo on it. That will make it our own private label product. I can then list that on Amazon and start selling it, but no one else can sell it because I own that logo with that bottle. No one else has access to that bottle. People can still create listings for those products, but I can have them banned from Amazon for life if they start selling my private label product. So just like that, if by mistake I try to sell a private label product, the original seller can have me banned from Amazon, and that will ruin my career in FBA before it even begins. So Jatz showed us how we can identify those private label listings and to avoid them. He then talked about price wars on Amazon. Price war is when 2 sellers are selling the same product and one lowers the price to win the buy box. Then the other seller puts the price even lower so they can also win the buy box. This keeps going on and they both eventually lose money. We got advice on what to do when other sellers from the same product that we're selling start a price war with us. He then started talking about product analysis. This is the basics which we can do without needing any kind of third-party tools or softwares, because we'll be going into the advanced stuff later on in the challenge. So he gave us 4 points to look out for and a bonus point as well. If you find a product, then we need to see if it checks all 4 points. If it does, then it's a good product, and if it checks all 4 points plus the bonus point, then it's a great product. He went through a few products live and showed us how to go through all of that checklist when we're doing product analysis, so we can also do the same afterwards. We were given an Excel sheet with the hundreds of products with all the information, such as a link to the website where we can buy it from, price of the product, the profit when we sell it, the sales rank on Amazon Amazon and the ASIN of the product on Amazon. So all we had to do was go through all of those products and find 10 products that meet at least 4 of those points on the checklist. We also have to choose a product out of those 10 to order and send it off to Amazon Fulfillment Center as a test shipment. But before we order that product, we have to get it checked by one of Jatz's team members, and if he says it's good, then we can buy it. This is just to make sure that we don't make any mistakes at the start. Jatz went into a lot more detail of product analysis without any tool or software for now, which we can use to analyze products. So this was the work given to us this week, and I'll get on it, and you can see in the next video how I do. So that's all for the update. I have mentioned this in the last video as well, but if you're new, then you might not know this. The 50-day challenge needs about £1,500 to £1,700 to do. This includes all the challenge fees, cost of the products that you'll be buying, and the cost of the tools that you'll be purchasing as well. I know that not all of you will have this kind of money to start with. I didn't have it as well. If you haven't seen my first video, then you can check it out after this. I have linked the full playlist down in the description, so you can watch it from the beginning if you want to do that. I mentioned that I started with just £50 and earned some money and then reinvest that into this 50-day FBA challenge. You can also start doing some on the side. All you need is £50. I'll be posting videos on how you can start with just £50, and I'll start doing this once this challenge is finished. So just stay tuned and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. Also, I would really appreciate it if you can leave a like on the video, as it will help the video to reach more people. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions, or you can let me know that you'll be watching the whole journey and be a part of it. Keep the notifications on, as I'll be posting weekly to show how this challenge is going, and soon after this challenge I'll start posting videos on how you can start with just £50 and start your own journeys. So until then, have a great time, but don't waste time.